This is the original 8 of the entire Masters of the Universe toy line, and every single one of them has a story that most people don't know. In 1982, Mattel launched the Masters of the Universe. Every single one almost didn't exist. Renamed, retooled, swapped, almost cut. One was supposed to be a bear. One couldn't pick a side between good and evil. And the other one got betrayed 2 times before it even got sold. And one came from a previous toy line that never shipped. So sit back, grab your power sword, and let's go through the original 8. Roger Sweet was part of the team that made He-Man along with Mark Taylor. They pitched 3 concepts first. It was Spaceman, Soldier, and Barbarian. And then Barbarian won. And that's why we have He-Man. 1981, made in Taiwan version, the first production run. This isn't the standard He-Man you remember. Look at the head, soft plastic, rubbery, different compound than the later versions. 1981 Mattel, first factory, first wave. Taiwan stamp on the back. This is the original. Sword, axe, shield, chest harness. By 1985, this body mold was running 40 different characters. Same chassis, different heads. This He-Man is the version that started it all. The sword in He-Man's hand is only half the sword. The other half goes towards the guy he was built to fight. And their swords together make the power sword. Hero versus villain, good versus evil. One of the greatest villains of all time. Skeletor, 1981, Taiwan softhead, the first Skeletor ever made. Havoc staff, ram skull on top, sword, chest armor, loin armor. Alan Oppenheimer voiced him in 1983. 3 colors, 2 shapes, 1 silhouette you can recognize from across a Toys R Us aisle. Skeletor needed an army to fight He-Man in the Masters of the Universe. And that army was supposed to be a red bear. Beastman, Master of the Universe, 1982, He-Man figures. Orange fur, red armor, so the accessory is recycled. This is from the 1975 Big Jim 12-inch figure. And the cartoon, voiced by John Irwin. Same actor who voiced He-Man, Skeletor's right-hand man. Beastman was supposed to be a red bear. They scrapped it because it looked too much like Chewbacca. This accessory is so much bigger than this action figure. Look at that. The stories of manufacturing are always so interesting to me. Beastman, He-Man, and Zodak all got painted armor, but this next figure almost got cut from the line entirely. Mer-Man, Master of the Universe, 1982, Skeletor's evil warlord of the sea, green skin, webbed hands, yellow chest armor, sword. And this gets super interesting. When Mattel kid tested the original 8 figures, Mer-Man scored last. He almost got cut from the line. Voiced by Alan Oppenheimer, same actor who voiced Skeletor and Battle Cat. And that's how you get one of the most recognizable and I would say fan favorite villains of the entire Masters of the Universe toy line. The one that tested last and has a corncob sword. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Skeletor's side was set. You've got Skeletor, Beastman, and Mer-Man. Now you have the heroes. And that's where things get a little bit strange because Eternia was built with a whole lot of wild choices made behind the scenes. Man-at-Arms. He wasn't supposed to be a He-Man character. 1981, Heroic Master of Weapons. 3 armor pieces. Chest, arm, leg. Helmet's part of the head sculpt. Now look at this mace. It was supposed to be a flail. But this is the wild part. Mark Taylor designed this guy for a different toy line called Robin and the Space Hoods as a space conquistador. This character was created for a completely different toy line that is awesome, and I hope gets made someday. It was eventually revealed that out of the original 8 characters, 2 of them were related. Father and daughter. Teela, Master of the Universe, 1982, Mattel, Captain of the Royal Guard. Cobra helmet, snake staff, shield. Most kids put this on her head and called it her armor, but it wasn't. This is the Goddess, a snake-themed deity from Mark Taylor's original concept art. 2 characters, 1 figure. Linda Gary. She voiced Teela. The Goddess was supposed to get her own figure. Teela was the only female character in the launch of the original 8, and it was kind of like they put 2 female characters in, so it's a pretty cool character. Now, the next one had no weapons at all, but has one of the coolest backstories of the entire 8, and also has amazing style. This Masters of the Universe figure got betrayed twice. Stratos, 1982, Mattel, Heroic Winged Warrior. The only 1982 figure that shipped with no weapons. Mark Taylor designed him as a hero. The first mini-comic put him in Skeletor's army. Then Mattel switched him back to be heroic before the figure shipped. Stratos has so much style. He's a king. He rules the bird people of Avion, a flying city in the Mystic Mountains. His people get their power of flight from an artifact, the Egg of Avion. Stratos gets betrayed by his own people and loses his power of flight. Stratos got switched between hero and villain 3 different times. This last figure couldn't pick a side either. and it makes him one of the most fascinating characters in the entire Masters of the Universe line. The only original He-Man figure Mattel couldn't decide was good or evil. Zodak, Masters of the Universe, 1982, the Cosmetic Enforcer. Standard, Masters of the Universe body, red chest armor. Mark Taylor designed him with a different name first. He was originally called Censor, pitched as a heroic warrior who had switched sides from Skeletor. By 1982, Mattel dropped the backstory and made him cosmically neutral. He observed the battles between good and evil. Sometimes he picked a side. To this day, you still have people arguing whether Zodak was a hero or a villain, or in the reboots, like what happened. That's the original 8. He-Man, Skeletor, Beastman, Mer-Man, Man-at-Arms, Teela, Stratos, and Zodak. All this started from the minds of a couple creative individuals, Roger Sweet and Mark Taylor and a few others, that just created this concept in sketchbooks, sculpting clay, and making toys. To this day, it's still going strong. I'm the Vault Man from 90s Toy Vault. If you like 80s and 90s toys, I make videos daily. Follow for more.